makipaglaban kami, babagsak ang ekonomiya. Paano namin mapapakain ang aming mga pamilya? Negosyo o kalayaan? Bayan o sarili, pumili ka!
Wired on the mic and then Chucky on the beat. Inspired and we fight anybody with the heat. Killing in these streets, ain't nobody want this beef. And we clashing on the mic, do not tell me we are weak.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy CashualChuck, a Pinoy from the start. My stories they can spark and destroy what you lack. You annoyed, you attract with your boy. Ain't nobody gonna track me, AJ Wyatt. Make some noise.
Hit 'em with the culture, ain't nobody here a vulture. Bringing people joy, we ain't here to insult you. We a soldier in the game, you will never be the same. And my whole cocktail feel of pride all the way.
To the sun and the 3 stars, di kailangan pala, all we need are some sick bars. Learning from the foreign love and some battle scars. Life's full of twists like a wheel of a fast car. Fast car.
This is history, sakin to matataga. We're here to have fun, spreading music from afar. We all laugh and we spark, it's all love from the heart. Filipino with the bars, aiming high to the stars.
We get drums and the bass and the voice and guitar. Walang beef, walang case, walang drugs sa cigar. Are you mad? We injured? Are you sad? We a cure. Just loving all the culture, we go clashing, that for sure.
Culture clash.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Chuck, back again with another Culture Clash episode. I hope you guys are ready, because this is one of the biggest comebacks in the reactor scene. We are about to interview and get to know SnakeVenomV on a deeper level. So without further ado, the myth, the legend, the one and only. Let's welcome SnakeVenomV!
Yo! What's up, everybody? Kumusta?
Oh!
Magandang gabi, atin! Come on, 18!
Yo, what the? Bro, that surprised me, man. Have you been trying to learn Tagalog all these time?
That's why I've been away. I've just been studying. No. I made sure I knew a little something before I came in.
Yo, that's sweet. I love that. I really appreciate that, man. So, yo, as always, I'm nervous, but I'm sure we're gonna have a good time. You know, I mean, I think we're gonna have a lot of common things. Like we have a lot of things in common, shall I say? Because based on watching your reactions to SB19, I really learned a lot about you, and I'm very interested to get to know you more, just like our audience here today. So I'm very excited. I hope you are too.
No, I am very excited. It's good to see everybody. Where have you all been? I missed you.
Yeah, man. It's weird because every time I go live or make a video about SB19, they were like, "Where's SnakeVenomV?" Like, I was like, "Why are you looking for him on me?" Like, I mean, but here, yeah, turns out
I'm back. I'm right here.
Yeah. And you find SnakeVenomV right here on my channel. So, let's get the ball rolling here by getting this thing started. I have challenged our viewers to guess things about you, and the first poll I put in the chat says Billy has met a lot of blank. So the choices are between doctors 3%, criminals 4%, YouTubers 29%, celebrities 65%. Billy, what is the correct answer here?
The correct answer is celebrities. I have met a lot of celebrities.
Whoa. Can you tell us more about that? Like, how did you do that, man?
Okay, so here in the US, we have a lot of conventions, and that would be like Comic-Cons and things of that nature, Otakon, monster conventions, usually like horror movies and films. So I was able to attend quite a few of those. I haven't gone in a little bit, but I have met several great celebrities in doing so. And it's one of those things where they say never meet your heroes, kind of, because they're not always who you would think they would be. But I've had mostly positive interactions. There's just very few sour grapes in that community, but I never really had an interaction where I was like, I never want to come here again, you know? It's always just been like, well, I'm glad I had the opportunity. Because
Nice.
I think in part of meeting all of them, the biggest thing I've learned about celebrities is they're just like everybody else. They're just like everybody else. They just had an opportunity that not a lot of people get, and they're fortunate. But they show you that even though they have a certain status, they can choose whether or not they want to act as if they're above you or if they are on the same level as you. And a lot of the ones that I have met have been very friendly. They don't act like they're a celebrity. They're just kind in nature. They want to have a casual conversation. Like, for example, the actor who played Freddy Krueger, been acting forever, and his name's Robert Englund. Super positive interaction. I wasn't sure because there was a massive amount of people who wanted to meet him if he would have the time to really conversate, but it seemed as if he was more interested in talking to me than anything. He really like sat down and took the time and was asking me questions, whereas in turn you're normally asking the celebrities questions. So just very genuine people you'll come across, and it's a solemn reminder that they are just regular individuals. They just happen to read a piece of paper.
Right. That
Yeah.
actually makes sense. Yeah, they're human too. I mean, they just have a more special job than other normal humans, right?
Yep.
And they have better opportunities. So that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so those are one of the most notable ones you met. The actor in Freddy Krueger. What's his name again? Robert Englund.
Robert
did you say?
Englund. Yeah, I would
Oh.
say one of my favorite meets has been Matthew Lillard. So let's see. Oh, you're trying to bring up the picture. So type Freddy before the Krueger, and it should come up.
Hmm.
Or actually, no, I see Robert Englund right there. He's the third one near the top. You see his name.
Right. Okay. Let me just fix that. I'm sorry, I'm fumbling here, man. Let's see here. There you are. Wait, what? I'm not able to control it. Okay. I think it's right here. Okay. Sorry. Freddy. Okay. This guy.
You got him. That's Robert Englund.
Nice. Okay. That is so cool, man. Who else? Who else do you remember?
Oh, there's a big list, but I won't go through everybody. I would say one of my favorites has been Matthew Lillard. If you have watched the Scooby-Doo live action movies, he played Shaggy. So,
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's been the most, I would say, down to earth out of everybody. He's just a gamer. He likes Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. He's super genuine. He will actually take the time before he even starts like signing autographs or anything with anybody. He will walk through the entire crowd and shake people's hands. And he really takes the time with kids because he knows the kids love Scooby-Doo and they're there to see him. So he'll actually drop down on his knees and he'll sit there and talk in Shaggy's voice. And just super genuine person.
Nice. Okay. I think he's also the actor for Scream. I'm
Yes,
just
he
not
is.
sure which one.
He
Oh,
was Stu. Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I've met the
Awesome,
entire
dude.
cast of Scream. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool, man. That's nuts. Based on what you've been telling me, you seem to be a fan of horror, or was it just a coincidence, or what?
Big horror fan, you know. I got a little horror things here. Just a few. But that's I would say my most attended conventions are horror themed. It's just something about the genre intrigues me. Not the murder or violence or anything. Don't worry, I'm not going to turn into Ghostface now.
Right. What type of horror do you fancy the most? Are you into ghost horror, slasher, or a psychological horror?
I
Which
I would say, that's a good question because I enjoy a lot of the different forms of horror. There's good ways to get horror across, but the ones that always intrigue me the most or surprise me are psychological films. So psychological
Mm,
thrillers, things of that nature.
right. Which movie stands out to you the most? Like
Um,
psychological
hmm.
movie, horror.
I would say A Cure for Wellness is one of them. Get Out is great.
That
Yeah.
one is pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I love that, dude.
Yeah, that's what I
Pretty,
show a lot of people.
damn, that this is so unnerving, especially on the first viewing, like when you find out the twist behind why they're doing what
Mhm.
they're doing, and it gets pretty dark. And
Oh,
yeah,
does it?
yeah,
Especially when he
dude,
falls into the darkness, it literally gets dark.
right. Yo, it's a different type of eeriness, you know. I mean, I love this movie, man.
Yeah, no
Genius
doubt.
movie. All right, so let's proceed to the next poll here. I said in the next poll, Billy trains blank. So the choices are between ballet, 1% of the people said that, swimming, 9%, boxing, 34%, 56% said MMA. Are they correct, Billy?
Well, let me show off my ballet skills real quick. No, I don't have to.
Okay.
uh, I do train MMA though. That is correct. So
Wow.
very good
Okay.
guessing. Now,
How
boxing is a
did
part of
you?
MMA, so you're sort of right.
Right. It is. It is. But how did you arrive to that? Like has it always been in your interest? Trying to fight or something.
I'm just a naturally angry person, and I like to hurt people. Just, we gotta choke them. No, I would say from a very young age, it really started with just kung fu films. I feel like that is a tendency for a lot of people who discover MMA is the kung fu cross, and that was with Jackie Chan first with the Drunken Master, and I love the Rush Hour films. That's my favorite comedy duo. But I would say that seeing all of the kung fu action, the karate, and combat in those films is kind of what drove me to it. And then you start learning more about Bruce Lee and discovering all his films, and then watching documentaries on his mindset because a big part of MMA is the mind. If you don't
Right.
have a strong willed mind, you will not succeed in a fight. And there he is. The man, the myth, the legend. That's not me. That's Bruce Lee.
Yeah, man. Be like water, my friend. I love
You got
that,
it.
man.
I'll be the waterbender.
Yeah, dude. I love
I'm the
Bruce Lee, man.
avatar.
And even
But
today, he has inspired so many athletes, not even in the fighting, side of sports, but
oh,
all,
absolutely.
yeah, in every sport, even in the creative world. Yeah, he's just an amazing role
Yeah.
model.
He was more than a fighter, It's
Mhm.
a lot of his psyche and his personal experiences, and then the way he seen the world develop around him, and just remaining as a calm demeanor, and then giving his wisdom and his thoughts on that.
Right.
But I would say that after discovering all of that, that's kind of what did it in for me. I always had an intrigue into the combat aspect. And so then came UFC. UFC hit the scene, and that was all over TV, Spike TV, and all these things.
Spike.
Throwback.
The early days of UFC, pretty much.
Yep.
Yo,
Yeah, it was like Tito Ortiz, Chuck Liddell,
damn,
Randy Couture. That's when I was getting into it. I was like, oh, I want to do
Anderson
this show.
Silva. Oh,
Yeah.
he wasn't there yet,
He
but
came
yeah,
in 2009 or 2008, I think. But my favorite went from being Tito Ortiz to then seeing Anderson Silva arrive on the scene. I was like, who is this guy? And then I started watching his Pride films. And I was like, yeah, this is my favorite fighter. So my favorite fighter ever, Anderson Silva. I just love him, like the way he treats other people as humans and individuals behind the octagon. But then when he steps into it, it's like a switch flips and he's an assassin.
He in his prime, Anderson Silva is just unbeatable, man. I love him. He's just the way he. What I remember is when he beat, who was it? Vitor Belfort to that kick.
Front kick.
Come on, man. That was sick, dude. That was so iconic. And, man,
yeah, that's still one of my
Silva,
favorites.
bro. He's the GOAT, man. No matter what people said.
Kind of the trendsetter there for
a
lot of people. You know, in Bruce Lee's aspect, as he inspired Anderson Silva. He's one of them. But then Anderson has in turn done that as well, because he's kind of carried on that calm demeanor of Bruce Lee. And just having the mental fortitude and the way he talks about things. And then in an instant, he can just turn it on, you know. He can hurt you if he wants to, but he doesn't want to.
Yeah, dude. I mean, a lot of people have been influenced by how Anderson Silva fights, you know. Even John Jones fights like him. Adesanya fights like him, and among other agile fighters, skilled fighters. He pretty much was the first guy who moves like that, you know. Trendsetter. Yeah, you're absolutely correct.
He'll go the Matrix and he'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, did you try to hit me? Good try. Yeah, without Anderson Silva, I would say there probably wouldn't be an Israel Adesanya, because that's who he sort of emulated his style and has spoken very highly of. And then they also faced each other, which was, you know, it's kind of sad because I was hoping Anderson would win. But it's one of those passing of the torch moments. Anderson's a little older, not quite what he once was. His reflexes aren't as good. And then you have Adesanya, who's the younger version of him. But that, I see my girlfriend is in chat. Hello, baby. Hello. My dad is out there as well. Hello, Dad.
Oh,
Pops.
That is so cool. Yo, welcome. That is so cool, man. Bringing the family.
Uncle Chuck. He's everyone's uncle and grandpa.
So I'm very curious, since MMA is our topic right now. You know, you train MMA. So are you more of a grappler, or are you more of a striker, or a mix of both?
Okay, that's a very good question. I will say that I have a tendency to fall in love with striking, because it's a very masterful art, and the fluidity and the timing, the precision, it's reflexes it takes. And yes, then the flashiness comes along with it. It's I would say it's the most entertaining. So then we start, like, with anime, for example, the fight scenes.
Is this why you got rear naked choked here?
Yeah. I forgot about that picture.
Yeah, man.
That was actually at Otakon. Now that that up. That is Roxanne Modafferi, and she is a former UFC fighter. She was giving a seminar that day. So yeah, I was actually training with her there.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, we were kind of
clowning around. She's cosplaying as All Might here, right?
Yeah, she is All Might. She definitely went All Might on me. I am here.
Damn, that is so cool. She's pretty much one of the celebrities you have met, and even choked you. Damn,
super sweet lady, but she can hurt you. She can.
Dude, I can see that here. You're almost turning purple here, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She had that anaconda grip around my neck. But yeah, I would say she's more of a grappler. That's why she had the advantage there.
Right.
But I would say I fall in love with striking. Again, that goes back to the whole aspect. That's odd. I was mentioning anime, and then you brought that picture up of her as All Might. Perfect timing, by the way. Now, in anime and kung fu movies, the flashiest scenes are always the combat but it's the stand-up fighting aspect of them, and that's what everybody loves about Jujutsu Kaisen or Dragon Ball, for that matter. Just all the shonen anime. It's always stand-up combat. You never really see too much grappling, but grappling is a hard art to master. Whereas striking, you could pick up a little quicker. It's more of the timing that you really have to work on. But when it comes to grappling, it's grueling. It will break your body down, and that's when it starts to test your mental fortitude. Jiu-jitsu, that is an art in and of itself. Trying to act like a snake, snake venom, but slithering around on the mats.
Yeah.
Even
grappling is very, very challenging, and based on what I have seen, it's very tiring. It really tests your stamina. It's even more tiring than stand up. And most of the strikers who are one-dimensional, all they do is strike. They really easily fall apart against grapplers. So yeah, you totally nailed it, man, when you said it's a whole different beast.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say that's kind of why, if you are going to get into MMA or any form of combat that requires a grappling aspect, make sure you have great wrestling. That is the first base everybody should have, is some form of wrestling. You need to know how to either defend takedowns or initiate them. Because if you get trapped in the cage with someone who can grab a hold of you and not let go, you're going to be in for a long night. Or it might be quick, depending on how fast they choke you. Like Khabib Nurmagomedov, that's why he was undefeated. Nobody could stop him from taking him down.
Yeah,
I mean, even on my shirt here, that's kind of like, I wore the shirt. This is John, the magician Dodson. He's actually one of my homies. So John Dodson is also Filipino. Shout out to all the Filipino homies. And he's a friend of mine, and I actually modeled this merch for him. He sent me some shirts and stuff to model, but
that's crazy.
Yeah,
he's actually Filipino. That's weird, bro.
Yeah, he's a former UFC fighter. He won the
I watched him.
Yeah.
I watched it. They I think Mighty Mouse and him fought. I'm not sure.
Oh my god, yeah.
Did they?
Yes, they did twice.
He's fast as heck.
So fast, yeah.
Bro, he's a Filipino. I didn't even know
lightning.
that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I watched. That's what I tend to do with a lot of fighters. I'll watch their rise throughout their career, because they offer us the program, The Ultimate Fighter, to see where some of these fighters start out at. And John ended up winning The Ultimate Fighter and getting into the UFC, and then he fought for a title, I think 2 years after he won The Ultimate Fighter, almost beating perhaps the greatest MMA fighter of all time in Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. And credit to him. That was now that we're talking about grappling, that's actually a great aspect. So John Dodson, great wrestling background. That was one of his first self-trained, and then getting into the gym and then furthering his grappling experience. His takedown defense is almost impenetrable until you meet Demetrius Johnson, who also has great takedowns. So in their first fight, Mighty Mouse couldn't really get John down. And then John had dropped him twice with the cannon left hand. And I thought for sure, as fast as they were fighting, I was still able to see what was going on. I'm like, John's going to win. John's going to win. Come on, John. And it goes to a decision. He did not win. But then in the rematch, Mighty Mouse kind of stopped any hope I ever had for John getting the belt, as long as he was there.
Bruh, you indeed know a lot of celebrity, man, and fighting is indeed an art. Wow. Speaking of art, another poll here I put in the chat. I said Billy started making art when he was blank. So the choices are between 0 years old, 2%, 3 years old, 24%, 8 years old, 32%, and then 5 years old, 43%. Which one is correct? Did they answer correctly with the 5 years old?
Well, that 1% for 0 years old, I mean, that's a pretty good guess. I was something of a Bob Ross in the womb, I will say. I had the hair and everything. Maybe I was just a happy little accident. I started making art when I was 5 years old. So that 42%, very good guess.
Nice, guys. How did you? What was your first drawing?
Okay, Okay, excellent question. First drawing was actually, hey, there's me. That's me. Look how young I was and all my hair. Oh my god. A lot of people thought I was a girl when I was that age. They were like, "Oh, the cute little girl." Yeah, that's not a girl.
You look like a mini-me of Beatles, actually. Yeah, looking good here, man.
That is a good Beatles haircut, isn't it? I never
Yeah.
thought about that. I started out making art as drawing dinosaurs. So I had a dinosaur coloring book, but instead of coloring them, I was more interested in drawing my own interpretation of them. So I was using them as a reference, and I actually just broke out some notebook paper, and then I was drawing them all free-handed. And I think I drew a whole stack of several different dinosaurs and took them to kindergarten the next day. And the drawings turned out to be so good that everybody in my kindergarten class thought that I did not draw them. So I was a little sad that day, but nonetheless, I was proud of my efforts, and so was my dad. So that was
Nice.
awesome. But
5
yeah,
years old.
that's kind of now that my girlfriend presents me with the art I'm making her. She's still bringing out more. I have some presentation pieces. This is kind of on the
Nice.
fly. Thank you. So
Okay,
on the
let's have a look. Uh-huh.
Yes, on the subject of art, I tend to create gifts for the people I love, rather than just buy random things that they might not enjoy. I make them something I know they'll enjoy. So for my girlfriend in particular, I have let me set these up here in an order that they'll make sense. Now, I started making her as birthday presents, Christmas presents, Valentine's Day. These right here.
Oh, sheesh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is sick, bro. That
Yeah.
is, I love that, bro.
Shoto Todoroki on a wooden heart.
Yo,
Yeah, go ahead.
bro, I love that, man. Todoroki, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Todoroki, but my girlfriend loves her a little more than me. Maybe
Oh,
maybe she
no.
loves him more than she loves me. I might have to take that back.
Dang.
I'm
Man,
jealous.
that is so sweet. That is so sweet, bro. I love that.
Yeah,
Wow.
thank you.
Thank you for sharing
Um,
that, dude. Uh-huh.
No doubt. Hey, it's my pleasure. Now, that is her favorite anime character. She hasn't gotten far into her anime discovery, but there was something fiery and hot about Todoroki, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, he's pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
You know, dude who has daddy issues and but very very powerful, hot and cold. Yeah, you
He's
get
got
a
some
little.
daddy
Yeah,
issues.
I love that.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
sort of maybe he has a little Fire Nation in him. A little Zuko. The next
Zuko?
one. Yeah, the scar on the face. and
Yeah.
everything.
I see that. I can see that.
Daddy
Okay.
issues. The next one is from Corpse Bride here. So this is Victor. This is actually my
Cool.
girlfriend's favorite film. And I had not watched this movie until actually just a couple weeks ago, and then I created this for her.
Nice, underrated movie to be honest with you.
Very
really good one.
Yeah, that's a part 1 of 2. So I'm gonna be making the would-be bride.
Mm,
And then
nice.
here, this is horror related as well. So this is Sam from Trick or Treat. This is my girlfriend's favorite horror film. This is
That
Trick or
is
Treat
sick.
there. And
Yo.
then yeah. So that is Sam when he has his outfit on. My girlfriend has cosplayed as Sam before, which works out because she's very short, and so is Sam. Now, this one is Sam without the mask.
Mm,
So you follow
nice.
the rules, right? Follow the rules of trick-or-treating, Halloween. And
That
we
is
actually met
sick.
the actor who played Sam.
Wow.
Not much of a talker, but nonetheless a nice guy.
Nice.
Oh.
I love that, bro.
I have some other things here.
Oh, I get so much stuff. Okay. Let's have a look.
So my dad is bringing me some stuff here. We've
Yo,
got
that
Michael
is
Myers.
nuts. You made this, dude?
Yeah, this I got autographed by the man who played Michael Myers in the Rob Zombie films. Yeah,
Dang, that
So it's an
looks
art piece and an
nice. Yo, you can auction that and sell it for $1 million in the future, right?
$1 million. Hey, that would be
Sick.
Cool. Yeah, the guy who played him, he's actually 6'10".
Sheesh,
Yeah.
man.
He's
That's
a
tall.
Giant.
Yeah.
Oh, and then
Bruh.
my dad brought me this. We were talking about MMA, and he's in the chat, so he heard us. And this was his favorite UFC fighter that I got an autograph of for him. This is Cowboy Cerrone.
Cowboy.
Yeah, Cowboy, the legend.
Sick.
Yeah. So
Nice.
he actually mailed that. Now John Dodson and Cerrone are friends, and yeah, I got that autographed by him. Great guy. Just another one of my favorite fighters.
I love that, dude.
You want to say hi? Yes, come. Certainly, say hi.
Hey,
How's
daddy.
it going?
Hey, daddy.
He said, "Hey, daddy."
Yo, this is actually doing great, man. You're making history here, daddy. I think you are the first daddy of a reactor who came here to say hi. So yeah, congratulations to you.
Sweet. We're setting records.
Bro, I love that. I love that.
My
man.
dad subscribed to your channel.
Oh,
You
thank
want to
you
let
so
you know,
much.
yes.
Bro. I can tell that you're very, very close to your dad, man. I mean, I just made me remember your reaction to Mapa of SB19, and it's just, wow. Yo, I am happy for you, man. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. I'm glad I get to see all you guys. I've been reading some of the chats. Someone said that they thought I was left-handed. I am not left-handed. I'm actually very terrible with my left hand. I wish I was ambidextrous, but I am right-handed and left-footed, which is a little odd for some people. However, my dad is left-handed, and we share the same name, so you were pretty close. Pretty close.
Awesome.
You got one of the Billies.
And
then
so we both Billy's, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I saw another, where is that? Oh, the Good Girls chat. Yes, Matthew Lillard was in Good Girls, and I had a little behind-the-scenes scoop from Matthew. I spoke to him about the TV show because that show actually got canceled. Me and my girlfriend loved Good Girls, but they never ended up getting a final season due to some behind-the-scenes squabbles. Some people couldn't get along.
Oh,
They were a love interest on the show, but Rio and her did not get along behind the scenes, so they ended up ruining the show for everybody. Everybody was out of a job thanks to them. You know?
Oh my god. Okay. Yo, okay, some scoops happening here. Man, thank you for sharing all this, man. I really appreciate that.
My
Yo,
pleasure.
I was, it really shows that the people around you are lucky because you make art for them, and those are art that is not just art, they're pretty special, they're pretty good.
Thank you.
I love the detail. And I also have been snooping around your social media, and I also found some of the things you've done.
Okay,
So I'd like
I'm excited to see these.
Yeah.
What did you find?
Just you drawing stuff,
Okay.
and I think people might find interesting. So let's go and check it out.
Hindi pa maiwaga, di mo kilala nung nasa lupa pa. Di walang alaala, ika'y nang umusta, basta ko 50. Ngayong nasa lapap, nakita ako'y nabago na. Di mo ba ako namimiss, ay, na I'd rather have a body go missing, ay. Bakit nga ba ganito? Di ko maintindihan ang sinasabi mo. Madayabang mundo. Kung ganun na nga, eto babaguhin ko. Sakit na
I like this.
problema.
I like the music too.
Tinatigay ko ang biyayang hindi nyo maikakila. Manananggal, 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 langit, lupa, magsasama, basta ba maniwala. Di man kita, tunay na halap ka ng aking biyaya. Manananggal, manananggal, manananggal.
Bro, this is so cool, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I love doing this. my 13 days of horror piece.
Sorry, go ahead.
This is my 13 days of horror piece that I did.
It's 13
Yeah,
days. It took 13 days for you to make.
Yes. Yep. You got
Oh,
it.
that is so cool. And these are pretty much the iconic villains of horror culture.
Some of my
I
favorites.
recognize most of them. Yeah. And I can see that you actually draw me there, right over here, Chucky.
I didn't even think about that.
Di ko na marinig sinasabi nyo, di na nga umaabot dito sa kinalalagyan ko.
Bro, that's sick, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
appreciate that.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yo.
and we're going back to the horror aspect. So I've actually met a lot of the people on there. Yeah, like Freddy Krueger, the Jason. I've met again Ghostface, all of them. Terrifier. We have a new Terrifier out in 2 days, but yeah, I've met a lot of them. I got to have a dance party with the actors who play in the Terrifier movie and Art the Clown himself. Yeah, it was a lot of cool things.
Yo, I love that, dude. I mean, I draw, but I am limited to just drawing anime. This with this level of details, I couldn't, man. So
Yeah,
props to you.
It's taken a while to get good at it, but practice makes perfect, and sometimes I'll take a long break and then I kind of have to get back into the groove a little bit, do a little scribbles, be like, okay, let me see how to do this again,
All right.
But
Wow.
thank you for making that video. That's actually a perfect timing that you made that compilation there, because I was actually gonna be working on a compilation for those 13 days. So it's like
Oh,
same wavelength. You went and did it for me.
yeah, it's pretty easy, man. Just put the videos together and
Yeah. Great song
Man.
choice. Definitely.
Hey, appreciate that, bro. Okay, so just a few minutes in, we already knew a lot about SnakeVenomV, Billy, right here. Thank you for sharing a little bit of your life, my man. So, this stream is to get to know Billy and also talk about SB19. So, let's go ahead and start warming up by playing this game. I know you guys have seen this game, but we haven't seen SnakeVenomV, Billy here, play this. So let's see what his opinions are on the situations I'm about to present him. So
Okay.
the rule of the game is I am gonna give you a situation and you choose if you want to go for it or stop.
Okay.
That's it. Pretty simple. It's just an opinion-based game.
Like Monopoly.
So yeah.
Don't
All
go
right.
past go. Do not collect $200.
And you have to tell us why you don't want to do it or why you want to do it. That's it. All right, ready? Let's go. All right. Okay. So
Okay.
it's awkward because you got your girlfriend watching here, but but I mean, let's just okay. It's okay. Why didn't I think well, your girlfriend being here, is that something that I really didn't expect, but okay, let's just say you meet someone cute, but this girl likes to party. Would you
Okay.
go for her or stop?
Now, are we talking in terms of partying, like going out to the clubs and fraternizing with other?
Yeah, that kind. Yeah.
Okay. I would say stop. Definitely stop.
Why?
Well, there's nothing wrong with partying as long as you are a part of the party. But if the individual is willing to go out and party without you, perhaps with other prospects of someone that might interest them, then that's not a good habit to get into, and you'll only worry yourself. You'll stress yourself out. You'll think, well, maybe she's cheating, and that is not something that you want on your mind. Just put it out of here, set your mind at ease, and life will be a lot better. But if you are attending parties together, such as weddings, group dates, things like that. I love to dance and party just as much as everybody else. But I would say that's the most acceptable form of that. Now, of course, there is girl times. Nothing wrong with a little girl times. Everybody needs a mental reset day away from their significant other, your own times to enjoy your friends and have fun. But as long as they're not entertaining other offers, then you're good.
Nice. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, next one. Okay, Papa's girl. So this girl is really close to her dad, and sometimes her decisions are always needs to get approved by the dad. Are you okay with that? Stop or go?
Is that Stell in a wig?
Yes, man.
Okay. I like the outfit, Stell. A little Daphne from Scooby-Doo going on. I would say that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That is kind of a generational thing. And it's very valiant that they would like to listen to someone who has a lot more wisdom than they do. And essentially their father. Now, sometimes the parents aren't always correct. And they might say no to everything. Even if it's something that's completely harmless, or it could be a great opportunity. But I would say being a Papa's girl, there's nothing wrong with that. Perhaps they were an only child and their father was a single parent. You know, I can respect that connection. So I would say go.
All right. Wow. I love the answers, man. Okay, this one, street foods on the first date. Like, you know, food you find on the streets or cheap food.
Go. Absolutely go. I love street food vendors. It's the best.
Oh, what's your favorite street food out there?
I like I do like some good street corn. Yeah, street corn.
Street
Let's
corn.
see.
All right.
Yes. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a good picture of street corn. So it makes me drool. I love it. Again, having a lot of familia, some Mexican, my hermanos. So they kind of got me into it, you know. Just cool. I would say corn dogs. Something about corn.
Oh, okay.
I would say like elotes and corn dogs. Those are kind of my favorite street foods. You know, simple. You eat them on the stick. You can eat the corn on the cob. You know, something a little grabby.
All right. Mexican food seems to be very meta when it comes to street foods out there in the U.S.
Oh, it's so good.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, elotes are really delicious.
Nice. Never tried one. Maybe I will after
little
this.
Homemade. I make them at home. I would recommend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You cook too?
Oh yeah. That's a big part of my Instagram.
Nice.
That's another one of my arts. You know, it kind of evolved. So now I since starting art at 5 and then evolving into more than just drawings and paintings, I get into the art aspect of cooking, the art aspect of reacting, dissecting music. You know, I try to find the art in everything in the world.
Bro, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense now. That's I guess why you see things most people don't normally see, and I really appreciate that about you. Okay. You have a pretty much different lens of seeing things. Yeah, pretty sick, man. Okay, next one. Ooh, if this girl is into dating apps, you stop or go?
Well, now if they met on a dating app, right? If they met on the dating app and then they stop usage of the dating app and they're happy in the relationship, I think that's perfectly fine. But if they're continuing to use the apps, then that is a no-go. You want to stop that instantly. Yes. You're out of here. Sorry. Not worth my time. However, I say that example because I did meet my girlfriend on a dating app.
Oh, okay. All right. Good for you, my man. I love that. Okay. So pretty much you stopped because you found each other and you're happy.
Yep.
All right. Congratulations. Okay.
I appreciate that.
Next one. I'm not sure if you are into rice, but here in the Philippines, people cannot live without rice.
Yeah.
But, you know, are you okay with no rice forever?
No rice forever. No mas. That is no bueno for me because I love rice. I eat
Okay.
rice frequently. So
Okay.
maybe I'll have to come to the Philippines and get some rice.
Yeah.
I would say that
Okay.
is a stop. Sorry, that's a deal breaker for me. No rice?
All right.
Come on. Why?
All right. I love that. Okay. Next one. Okay, if this girl is brainy but not pretty, are you gonna go for her still or stop?
I like the bald picture. The big brains. They got the mega minds.
Yeah.
Brainy but not pretty. Well, I mean, as it goes in real life, looks are not everything. Sorry, if there's nothing for us to converse about and have an intellectual conversation, I could really care less if you were pretty or not.
Hmm.
So I would say stop. The mind is what will keep you intrigued the rest of your life, but beauty fades eventually.
Wow. Okay, dropping some wisdom right now. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that is pretty deep, my friend. Okay. I love that. Beauty fades, but the mind, it only gets better as time passes. Wow. Wow, man. I love that. Okay. Kind of hard to move on from that, but that's I
We'll
think
try.
my favorite answer from anyone. Okay.
Hey, I'm happy to hear that.
Next one. Okay, so this girl is a gamer. Do you see that as a negative? Stop or go?
Well, if you're playing video games and you're not paying attention to me, I can't do no. I like the Eddie Munson outfit there. I like the outfit, Josh. If they are a gamer, I 100% say go for it because my girlfriend is a gamer. I'm a gamer. And I'm surprised she's not gaming right now. She stopped her game to attend the stream. After that, you will not hear from her ever again. She'll be absorbed back into Stardew Valley.
Oh, wow. What a game.
yeah.
I love that game.
So, gamers 100% go for it. It can, well, here's the thing. Gaming together can strengthen your relationship. It can make you overcome challenges in video games and decide how to work together. It'll show encouragement for one another. But it can also cause some rift, maybe some little arguments here and there.
Right.
But I would say nonetheless, gaming is good. Just as hitting the gym, they say, is good for couples to do, gaming is good for couples as well.
I love that. I love that. Okay, thank you. The way you answer these things, it's as if there's nothing else I can say. So let's just move on.
Oh, well.
All right, clingy.
Wow.
So this girl is always on you, like, where are you right now? Yeah, like, stuff like that. So
Where's she at?
you okay
No.
with that?
Clingy. Oh God! Somebody help! Well, I would say clingy has its positives and negatives. So clingy can be bad. Too much clinginess. If they don't have any independency and they're always relying on you for their next move, they're not acting as an individual. And then that can be very stressful for your mental state. And you might have to endure everything that they are as well as what you're going through. And it will test you mentally. Some people are in for that. I would say finding a balance of clingy is the better option. Because clingy has its positives. Whereas
Right.
they are all about you. They love you so much. But they're not overbearing. So
Right.
they only want to make your life better. They want to influence you positively, and they know when you need your space. So this one is kind of an in-between, maybe in the or section, because I would say stop if it's too much, but go if it's just the right amount.
All right. Go if you can manage it. Let's say maybe a schedule would fix it, or communication, basically. Like, hey, I'm feeling a little clingy tonight. So yeah, something like that.
Nice.
Right?
Where are we being clingy at?
Okay. I like that, bro. Okay, let's see if we have another. Okay, so that's it. Okay. Man, appreciate your answers, dude. I really,
Yeah.
really dig those answers. It
Thank you.
make a lot of sense, full of wisdom. We learned a lot again from you. Thank you for being cool. So let's move on to other questions. Now, this question is always asked by my viewers. They are always curious about these information. I don't know why, but well, what is your age and height?
Well, as you can see, I'm very short. So my birthday was just recently. It was
Happy
about-
birthday!
yeah, my birthday was at the end of September. It's always the first day of fall for us.
Mm.
So it is September 22nd. That was my birthday. I turned 30 years old, and now life is over. I'm ancient. I might disintegrate into dust right now.
Shut up, bro. I'm older than you.
No,
Today is
you look younger
yeah.
than me.
Well, thank you, but 30 is the prime years of a man. So, yeah, dude.
I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, my back is telling me I'm 90, but yeah. And also another date we just celebrated recently was my anniversary with my girlfriend. I see a lot of the well wishes and congratulations in chat, guys. So thank you very much. I do appreciate that, and much love to all of you, and some love to my girl there. Thank you, honey. My dad is in there as well. I see you. My son loves fantasy football. I do run a fantasy football league.
I
Shout
love
out.
that. Yo,
Now, my height. My height. Anybody? Any guesses on my height? How tall do you guys think I am? Am I tall? Am I short? Are me and Pablo the same height?
Hmm. Guys, guess in the chat. How tall is Billy SnakeVenomV? There's a reference. Okay.
Yeah, there's a reference. That's me on the court. Little basketball action.
Mhm. Okay.
6'1", 6 foot.
6'1", 6 feet, 6'2".
Wow,
Okay.
Wow, these are really good guesses. Oh my goodness.
Bro,
Okay.
I hope
5'9".
I was that tall.
That's my dad's height. Oh yeah. Wait, how tall are you? Let me guess. 5'6".
That's actually right.
I
Well,
got it. Hey!
you might be cheating, man. You might have watched one of my streams and I said that, but yeah, dude.
How did you say that? Oh, dang. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, good guess, dude. How tall are you though?
I am 6 feet tall, 6 foot even. So a lot of good guesses.
Wow. Son all. Wow. Yeah, good for you, man. Good for you. That's pretty tall. Especially here in the Philippines, when you go, you would most likely see yourself as the tallest person. So
I would love to visit the Philippines. That's one of my dreams.
nice. Soon. If you do, let me know. I'll take care of you.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, that would be great. I would love to hang out with you.
Nice. Okay, next question we got here. I think we talked about a little bit about these things earlier, but on top of your head, what's your favorite movie? Can you name one?
Favorite movie? I Am Legend with Will Smith. I love I Am
Really?
Legend. Yes.
That is so unexpected of you. Okay,
It's not a
I
horror
mean-
movie, I know, but it can be scary.
it can be, but interesting choice right there. Okay, I mean it's a great movie. It's an okay movie for me. It's a fun movie. It's just
Not the best movie
interesting.
ever.
Yeah. Why? Why is it your best one?
Oh, well, there's a couple variables. So, Will Smith is my favorite actor. I absolutely love, like, everything he's in. And then you have the post-apocalyptic. That's something that always intrigues people to think about, because what can or will happen if the apocalypse happens? So we have this dystopian world here that is no more, you know? And he's trying to survive. So essentially his entire life falls apart. How am I going to connect with others? But his dog is always by his side. So I love the connection with his pup. You know, German Shepherd's one of my favorite dogs, pit bulls, but the connection and the bond they have with one another, and seeing how his mind changes throughout the film, he slowly goes a little insane because he's not having conversations with actual individuals. He's talking to a mannequin. I'm sure everybody knows the famous scene.
Right.
But
It's a yeah.
then you go to the end, and he snaps the dog's neck, and it broke my heart. Oh.
That was sad. That was really sad, man. But yeah. The way you talked about it just made me remember how good the movie actually was. I didn't think about it because when I watched it, I was very young back then. So maybe I'll give it a rewatch and maybe it will turn into one of my favorite movies.
I do have it right there. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, I always keep it close by. I am right there.
That is so cool, bro.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's it's a special film for me.
Nice.
But
Yo. What you did just made me remember something, something funny. I was in a Zoom interview back in work when I was still working, right? We are in a Zoom meeting, and this is an interview for a higher position, right? So I was being interviewed, and then the interviewer asked me, "What is your background?" So I started spitting my background, basically, how I started, my work experience, and then the interviewer interrupted me. No, I was not talking about that. I'm talking about the background at your back. So,
oh my god!
I was like, "Oh, sorry about." Oh, man, I
would have been confused too. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Oh, my background.
My background. Yeah, this. Okay. So yeah, man.
Oh, my martial arts background. I ain't got you.
How about TV show, bro? What is your favorite TV show?
Okay. My favorite TV show ever is Friends.
Yeah,
That
pretty
is
obvious.
very special. And I keep it with me all the time. There we are. We got the crew. They're all here.
Oh, nice.
Always on my mind, So, me and Friends, the TV show, we actually share the same birthday. So, when we were born, September 22nd, 1994. Me and Friends, same time. And I never knew that until after the show was my favorite. So, that's even cooler.
That is so cool. Nice choice, by the way. One of the best TV shows ever, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Still is very good. I gave it a watch a couple of days ago. It's still very good. It aged like wine. I love the show, man.
A lot of the jokes still work. I love it.
Yeah.
And
okay.
Jennifer Aniston.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Damn. Okay. How about your favorite anime, bro?
Okay. If some of you have been around the channel for a little bit, you may have seen my Toriyama sensei Torabiato. So Akira Toriyama.
Yeah. Akira Toriyama. Let's go, man. Sorry. Yo, we might have just lost Snake V. You still there, bro? Yo, you lagging, man.
I'm still here.
Oh, there you are. You're back. Okay.
Okay. Nah, I'm just good at freeze framing.
Dude. Okay.
If anybody has seen my reaction to Easy Mill's freeze. And that's why I kind of poured my heart into a tribute for Akira Toriyama and thanking him. So, yeah.
So it's Dragon Ball Z.
You got it. Dragon
Man,
Ball Z.
okay.
Goku, Piccolo, Vegeta, 9,000.
That is my very first anime ever. I also started drawing when I was 5, right? And I would draw Goku, but the way Goku looks like is he has 10 biceps, pretty much.
Yeah.
So much biceps on his arm. That's how I drew him. But yeah, Goku is. I mean, DBZ, Dragon Ball Z is just amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah, DBZ was the bridge to the Western world besides Pokemon. You know, when it came to anime, there was very few back in the 90s, and a lot of my friends started with Pokemon. I started with Dragon Ball Z.
Same here.
Yeah.
Man, and back in the day, there's no internet here in the Philippines, and we would have to wait every day for another episode. So the kids
Oh.
are always hurrying up to go home from school just to watch the episodes, and it's
Dragon
just
Ball.
fun times, man. Yeah,
You
you
remember
couldn't
the-
binge watch things before, so
No.
yeah,
People are spoiled nowadays with the binge watching.
yeah,
Back then we had patience.
true.
And that was true up until I would say I graduated high school. For me, I was still watching weekly episodic anime. You know, I like when Naruto Shippuden was going on, I had to wait a week every time for the new episode to drop in Japan just so I could watch, and it was a struggle.
Man, I guess there are pros and cons to that, right? So
Yeah.
okay. How about music? What is your
Genre?
what is your jam?
Anything? Artist?
Maybe you can give me a couple of artists that you really
Okay.
like.
All right. Let's see. Artist wise, my favorite artist, Eminem. I mean, I know a lot of people around the world would say that, but
Of course, man.
grew up listening to him. He's got, like, not a bad influence on me. It's just, you know, he has influenced my thoughts on things sometimes and gave me a different outlook. More of his introspective works rather than his angry blonde, I'm going to kill everybody.
My favorite album is The Eminem Show. Still is today.
That's my favorite too. Yeah.
Oh, sheesh.
We got
Okay.
so much in common. Did we just become
Because-
best friends?
Well, it's the first. I think, as far as I remember, that's the first CD I bought. Like I really bought. Like I spent money, on it, and I don't have a lot of money back then, but I was really compelled to buy it because it's just so good. So yeah, Eminem, man, I love him.
Absolutely. Eminem, amazing. You know, he's kind of the reason that I got into dissecting music on here. So reacting and breakdowns is because of Eminem.
It's his bars, man.
You got it. If you
There's
don't
something
break
about
those
it.
down, you won't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And then
It's-
let's see.
yeah.
Any other artists? I can think of multiple like favorite artists.
Mhm.
I would say Childish Gambino, multi-talented Donald Glover. I love him. He just brings a different aura and energy. You know, he's a comedian, rapper, singer, just actor. He does so much, and he he gives an aura when you see him live. It's such a spiritual experience. Like, I've seen Eminem live in concert, and it was one of the most amazing times of my life because I'm singing all these songs I know and the energy in there with him and Rihanna. But then it's like you go and see a Childish Gambino concert, and that is like you just walked into a cathedral, and
Yo.
you didn't want to leave because the energy in the room was so positive and uplifting. I thought I was gonna float out of there, it just lifted me up into the clouds.
Wow. I could never relate to that. I have never experienced that, but yeah, that sounds amazing, dude. Okay.
And
That's
then
so
I would say another favorite of mine. I mean, I love the boys in SB19. I love SB19. I haven't dove super far into their works, but they're quickly becoming some of my favorites. You know, I put them along the lines up there with BTS. You know, we're talking worldwide talent.
Okay, now this time that was me. That was weird. Okay. Hold on. Okay, we are back.
Over here.
I don't know what happened, bro. Okay,
Can
but
you
we're
see
back. I can.
So yeah, definitely big shout out to SB19. You know, they have proven in such a short period of time from the works that I've seen from them how versatile and talented they are, and I can tell that they're going to become one of my favorites. You know, because the same thing happened, and that's why I reference BTS, because I know it's similarities. You know, it's the P-pop, the K-pop groups, but we're talking in aspects of both of them as groups, super talented individuals, but together they just, it's perfect unity. You know, they move in unison, they sing in unison, and everything is married together so well. And I love that.
Nice.
But as for an individual, I have to say a huge respect to Ren, another one of my favorite artists, Ren.
I love Ren, man. Hi Ren is my favorite, and
Yes.
all his other songs too. He's just on a different level.
He is. So Ren has been a big part of my channel. He's the individual that I have the most reactions on. And when the fans came to me, you know, when the fans came to me and started requesting Ren, it's just like you start diving into his music and you never know what you're going to experience because he does literally everything. Everything. You know, he sings, he raps, and he's a great actor in his music videos. It's just he does everything. It's kind of like Childish Gambino, you know, multi-talented artist is the bread and butter, and that is what will serve as becoming a favorite for me. You know,
Bro. How is he doing? Like, is he fine? I think the last time I heard, he's
Yeah.
struggling with health issues and all that stuff. I
So-
hope he's doing good, man.
shout out to all the Renegades. First of all, you know, they hold it down. You know, they show me a lot of love, but they do a lot of uplifting in the community and his fan base, and I think that bodes well for when Ren is trying to recover. Because right now, Ren's health, he's had some medical issues again, some setbacks, and he went through treatments for almost 2 years in Canada, and then finally was free to return home to the UK, and has been working hard, tirelessly, very little sleep, making music videos and putting things out. And then while shooting one of his recent music videos, he had a setback with his health, and now he has to return for treatments. I'm not
Oh my
sure
goodness.
what in particular went wrong in his health, but that's what the Renegades have informed me, and his team has informed me. So all love to Red, and all positive and healing energy to him, because we need him back, man. You know, yeah, I just want him to take his time, get healthy, and focus on himself before he worries about everybody else.
Yeah, dude. I love his music. He's the
Yeah.
best, man. I've reacted to him a couple of times already. He got requested. He's really good. I love how he does his stuff, the way he tells his stories and everything.
Absolutely.
By the way, are you one of the? I mean, where are you in the U.S.? Are you going to be affected by Hurricane Milton?
No. Thank goodness. I mean, we might get a little bit of rain, but thank goodness I'm not in the path line for that. But everybody that is down in Florida, and I'm hoping that they're listening to the evacuations, because they're telling them they need to get out of the area, and some people do not listen.
Yeah, man.
Prayers are with
Yo,
them, man.
MC Miller, you take care. She said, "Hey, Chuck and Snake Venom here in Florida, getting ready for Hurricane Milton. You take
wow.
care, MC Miller. Okay."
Yes, MC Miller, please be safe. Do whatever you need to keep yourself safe and your family safe. Thank you for hanging out with us. It's good to hear from you. Everybody else in chat, I see you saying hi. Shout out everybody in chat. Easy Mill, I see the shout out to Easy Mill. There
Oh, you
will
should
be more
start-
Easy Mill.
Yeah, man. You should start doing live stream too. You seem like a natural, dude. I mean, I think you can do a better job than me, in my opinion, bro.
No.
Yeah.
So I actually do live stream. I stream on Twitch though. I don't stream
Oh.
on YouTube. So I was just live streaming last night with the new Dragon Ball Spark Zero. I know we were talking about it a little bit before we went live, but yeah, I love interacting with people in a live format. Because sometimes I might not see all of the comments, and I don't want people to get discouraged and think I'm ignoring them or anything. Because I just love interacting with people from all over the world. I think that's a beautiful thing, is the connections we can make, even though we're worlds apart.
Nice. I love that, bro. Okay. I am also curious, and among other people too. What do you do for a living, like aside from reactor and everything flashy about you? Do you have a day job at all, or yeah?
So I was doing so I've done a lot of jobs, but recently I was doing pest control. So pest control, dealing with household, maybe business issues, you know, that might arise as far as like rats or mice or bugs or anything like that. And then I started reacting I started reacting, and it's definitely not a full-time thing. I can't afford to do it full-time. Unfortunately, you know, I'm not a super hugely successful YouTuber. I don't have millions
Getting
of
there, getting
subscribers or
there.
anything. I'm trying. But at the end of the day, if it doesn't come to a time that I am hugely successful on YouTube or able to make a definitive living from it, I still enjoy my time here. You know, I just enjoy meeting people and seeing how uplifted these individuals are for their respective favorite artists and hearing their stories. I've received a lot of comments, you know, people telling me their life stories and like some of the troubles they went through. So I think that's a beautiful thing, to be open with a stranger, because at the end of the day, I am a stranger until now. Now you guys get to know a little bit more about me, and now we're all best friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, YouTube is some form of help as far as a job. Donations wise, that's a help. I'm not asking for donations. I'm just saying that some people donate and request things.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say that out loud right now, that donations are absolutely fine. I mean, as an independent content creator, nobody's supporting us, and what we do,
Yeah.
we put our time and effort, you know, to entertain you guys, and it's not an easy thing to do. So
Yeah.
we really appreciate you guys when you donate to us, when you send us super chats and all that. And yeah, we're just so appreciative. But even if you don't give us that, we are still okay, we're still happy, because this is what we love doing. So
Absolutely. Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
it's one of those things. I never ask for them or anything. I just, people would like the option and to get noticed
Mhm.
faster. Like, hey, can you do this artist right now? Here's a couple dollars. You know,
Mhm.
they really want me to do it, and I'm super grateful that they would even take the time to send me their hard-earned money. You know, I really appreciate that, and that's why I work
Absolutely.
hard on these reactions. You know, and breakdowns. I spend a lot of time trying to get in there. You know, as I'm explaining it, my gears are turning in my brain. You know, I'm trying to work hard for you guys. So I try my best. And
Love that.
streaming, of course, you know, streaming is another form of help for a job. You know, it's one of those
True.
things. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, this what we're doing is also a job, right? It's not easy to do, right? So, okay, on to the SB19 related questions, which I believe our viewers are most interested in.
All right. I see one in chat. Have you tried doing SB19 art? I have not tried doing SB19 art,
Ooh,
but
soon,
if-
maybe.
yeah, if you would like me to, you know, throw some ideas out and I'll see what I can come up with.
Nice, exciting, very.
Would you
very
like me to
exciting.
do anything for you, Chuck? Anything? And what's your favorite horror movie? You know, maybe I can do that. Hey.
No, it's all good. No, I don't want to be like a bother, man. Like it's all
Oh, it's
it's
fine.
all good. All right. Let's see here. Okay, first question about SB19, because I took a look at your channel. You know, your channel is like all about anime, hip hop. How did you come across SB19? I'm very curious. How you stumbled upon the group? How did you find them and eventually reacted to them?
Yeah. Okay. So SB19 popped on the Dragon radar for me through an Easy Mill reaction. So I saw a comment. I think it was just one comment too, and they mentioned that SB19 is another Filipino group, so the P-pop group, and they said that SB19 is one of Easy Mill's favorite groups. So I was like,
true.
okay, if Easy Mill enjoys their music, maybe I will too. And that's kind of just how it happened, a little natural and organically, you know. One-off
Nice.
comment and a little intrigue is all it took.
Nice. Yeah, and that's what most other reactors do. That's what happened to them as well. So okay, cool. Now we know. Next one. I know you only have reacted to SB19 3 times, right? But do you have any sort of bias? Like, do you have
More to come.
one member that stands out to you the most? Like initial bias, it can change anytime, you know.
Okay. So let's see. I have grown to enjoy the different members of the group for different reasons. You know, they all have their particular little pockets where they excel at, And as you stated, you noticed that my channel was a lot of hip hop and things of that nature. So more inclined towards the lyricism aspect is where I really get into my bread and butter of things. So I know you can probably guess my bias, but it is Pablo. Pablo, love Pablo. I love everybody else as well, but
It's Pablo. Okay. Makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much for that choice makes a lot of sense. Really, most rappers they tend to have Pablo as their bias. So
yeah,
great choice right there, man. Okay, so you have 3 reactions to SB19 so far, but which one stands out the most to you? The most memorable, the one that you really like?
That's a good question. So I will say my first ever reaction to SB19, the Ginto music video, and I love that. You know, that was my introduction, but it's only grown from there. After seeing all the love and support that you guys showed me in the comments, then I discovered the Ginto first take performance, and I had such fun with that. It was a whole vibe. I was just partying, you know, I was jamming out, and I knew the words by then because I couldn't stop playing the song on repeat. But as much fun as I had in that, I would say that my favorite SB19 reaction is the Mappa reaction. It's something I didn't expect. You know, it really touched my heart, my soul, and it's not something that you see often in YouTube videos because I don't normally break down. You know, I'm not always crying, you know. But it connected with me, and it you know, made me have great memories of my mom, pa, my mother and father, and it helped me reminisce a little bit. So I'm really thankful for that song and that reaction as well, and all of the love that you guys and stories that you guys have shared with me on that. So really appreciate
Mappa.
the Mappa.
All right. Thank you for sharing that. So it is Mappa. Thank you. Okay. Next one we got here. Okay. Which world-class artist do you want to have in a dream collab with SB19? So, yeah. What's your dream collab with SB19? You think so?
Wow. That, oh, okay. I would say, speaking of in terms of my favorite artists and multi-versatile, multi-talented, I think Childish Gambino blends really well with SB19. I think the vibes would match great. I think him and Pablo would blend really well, and their minds work really well together.
Yeah. Absolutely. You should listen to Pablo's album. He just recently released 2 albums, and one of the songs there has a lot of influence of Childish Gambino. I think you would enjoy it, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man. This Is America.
Yeah,
that song. Yeah, yeah. You should listen to it if you find the time, even just in the background, you know, in off cam. But yeah. I love that dream collab that you have right there, Childish Gambino, SB19. I think that would really click. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, like honorable mentions in terms of artists, I would say that would intrigue me would be seeing Easy Mill with them, because I know how much Easy Mill loves them. But the Filipino heritage coming together, so Easy Mill and them, Easy would fit really well into the hip hop aspect of the group. Even though Easy's a little more rugged and got kind of that angry tendencies.
You should listen to Pablo's album. He's very angry there.
Yeah, I would love to hear that. I
Right.
would say Ren too. You know, all the fan bases that I have. You know, I would love to see them all intertwine with one another.
That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. I hope that happens, man. That'd be pretty cool. Pretty dope, man. Okay. If SB19 are watching now, which most of the time they are, there's one vlog of SB19 just Ken watching a reactor, and that reactor is my friend. So they watch reactors. So they might be even watching now. That's a possibility right there. So if they are, what are you gonna tell them? What's your message for them, man?
Okay. A message for SB19. What would I say to them? What hasn't already been said to them is the big thing. I would say SB19. I have had a very short time in getting to know you, but what I have come to learn about you, I've loved. And I have seen your lyrics through a different lens and learned about all of the hard work that you guys have put in and the journey that you have taken in just 3 short videos that I've and gratitude and love for other human beings and the love that you share amongst your group and with your family, with moms, just your in-tuned gratitude. I love every aspect of it, and I'm super thankful for the music that you put out. And I hope that there is peace that you can have in your mind, knowing that what you are doing is the right thing. And I hope you continue to do that, because in life, there are a lot of people who want to tear you down and they want to try to stop you from continuing. But together with those around you, you're going to continue to achieve great success. So thank you.
Yo, I love that, man. Thank you for the message. Okay. Wow. The time has flew for sure. And we are actually nearing the main event of the evening, basically, which is the reaction time. But before that, let's play this game. It's called Break the SB19 Bar. So I'm gonna play a few short clips of SB19, and we're gonna have my friend here, SnakeVenomV, give us his interpretation. I will also give mine, and it's a purely opinion-based game. Again, let's just see. We'll basically put your bar breaking skills to the test right here, but no pressure at all. No pressure, my man. Okay, so let me pull that up. Bear with me here. Okay. All right.
I see that someone in the chat said that me and Pablo share the same sign and age. The same zodiac signs and everything. I guess it was meant to be. He was meant to be my favorite, right?
Nice. Coincidence, but it might be destiny, bruh.
Nice.
Okay.
Me and Pablo are gonna become best friends. We're gonna be hanging out tomorrow. This is a spoiler, guys. Me and Pablo are meeting up tomorrow to hang out.
Let's go. Okay, this is Break the SB19 Bar.
Okay.
Let's get into it, man.
All right.
Nagsimula no pero wala na akong balak na tapusin. Di ibig sabihin pag di tinapos ako'y hinto na rin.
All right, let's see here.
Right.
Okay, so it says, I've started it and I'm not finishing anytime soon. Not finishing doesn't mean I'm going to stop. What do you think of that line?
Okay, so he's using an interesting choice of words here, because he comes back on the second line here, even though he says he started something, but he hasn't finished it yet. So the way he's flipping the layers here, he goes, I've started it and I'm not finishing anytime soon, but then proceeding to flip it around and go, not finishing doesn't mean I'm going to stop. So he's doing a vice versa aspect there, but it's just his will and determination is the way I would look at that initially, because when you start something, you're going to see it through to the end. Nothing is going to interfere with that. And that could be their journey as artists as well. Because even though you have those haters who might try to prevent you from doing something, that's not going to affect them. They're going to see whatever they set out to do to the end.
I love that. That's basically just a fancy way to saying that he's not going to stop. He's going to keep on going, right?
Got it.
Totally agree. That was too easy for you, man. Some reactors I asked this bar, and they were like, their head were like hurting, man. They couldn't figure it out. But you, easy. Okay, next one.
Okay.
All right. So it says it's a mystery. All of the windows that shot at me before are now one by one opening up.
Okay. So we look at this as windows. He's sitting in a window right now, looking at the galaxy, which is super cool. It's a mystery though, right? And life is a mystery. So I think in terms of what they're looking at here is the windows that are shutting at him before are now opening. So that would mean that his opportunities are opening up. So whereas individuals you may have turned to before may have closed the door on you, they may have shut the window. No, we don't want to hear that. Sorry, get out of here. Now it's almost as if they're forced to listen. So they're kind of opening their mind to them.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Absolutely, the way I see it too, it's like it's a mystery. He's kind of surprised, like why?
Why?
Before you shut your windows at me, but now you're opening up on your own.
Yeah.
Man.
Exactly.
Yeah, because maybe I already made it. So yeah, it's a mystery for sure.
I think that's why they're using the galaxy perspective because, you know, there's a lot of things we already have learned on Earth, even though there's tons of things to discover. But where has not really been explored much? Space, the ocean, looking at the galaxy. There's so much more out there in the world.
Yo, nobody has talked about it that way, dude. That is so cool. Yeah, it's a mystery in Galaxy. Just has the most things unexplored. So, okay, sky's the limit. Or let's just say Galaxy is the limit for them. Okay.
Tanging mekaniko, ay ako, nga na moni-moniko. Sa daming pinagdaanan, nagpatong ng istoriko.
All right.
Yeah, that's my jam.
Yeah, I think you broke it down a little bit, but
Yeah.
let's see here. Okay, it says, "I am my own mechanic. With all that I've been through, my stories are now stories." What do you think?
So I love that. So I am my own mechanic, right? Whenever I am broken down, I am the one who prepares myself. I'm the one who fixes everything that is broken. I do all of the repairs and go back and work on myself. I don't depend on everybody else to help me because sometimes there will be nobody to help me. So I am my own mechanic in that aspect. But then he goes on to say, with all that I've been through, my stories are now stories. So through all the trials and tribulations throughout life that may have broken him down and forced him to repair himself, those stories are now the stories that are told.
Oh, damn! And also playing on that stories things, like stories is like the buildings, the number of floors
Yeah,
a
the
building can
buildings.
go,
Yeah.
right? So basically,
Yeah, I
with
think I
all the
said
things
that
he's
in the
been
review, I wasn't
through,
sure.
yeah, he was starting to like build something like a building or a
Exactly.
tower, like
Yeah,
a legacy.
I always love lyrics like that. You know, when somebody is willing to aggressively speak about how much they have worked on themselves to create this song, be here in this moment. And then a lot of the doubles and triples you'll see in raps, I like stories, for example, just the building blocks, you know, because you start at the bottom of the building. But now all of those levels that he's stacking onto the building are part of his stories that he had to go through.
Damn, I love that.
Alam mo yan, pag kami laging iba. Labag ang ipon pag kami nagtitinda.
All right, you know we keep it different every time. They spend when it's us selling.
They spend when it's us selling. Ooh, okay. So you know we keep it different every time, right? So they are not one-trick ponies. I know we discussed a little bit earlier about how they're multi-versatile and multi-talented. So that plays into there. And then they spend when it's us selling. So I see dancer right now. Look at that dance move. Okay. Now they spend when it's us selling. So they're the ones putting out the product. But it's almost as if other people are cashing SB19 checks. And what I mean by that is not stealing their money, essentially, even though there are sometimes in life individuals who will leech onto you and try to take from you, pretend they are your friends. But I look at that as SB19 has worked super hard for their success. And then there are sometimes people around them who will try to grab onto their success and act as if they are the ones who achieved that. So they sell themselves as if they are SB19.
Interesting thing. Okay. Yeah, what the way I see it here is that basically it's just SB19 telling us that yes, they're not one trick phonies. That they keep it different, they keep it fresh every time they drop something. It's something new and something fresh, and when they do, people immediately spend to buy whatever they're selling. So
Yeah, certainly.
yeah,
I
okay,
would.
yeah. For sure. Okay, let's check the next one.
Hindi pa maiwaga, di mo kilala nung nasa lupa pa. Ni walang alaala, ika'y nang umusta, basta ko 50. Ngayong nasa lapa, ang nakita ko'y nagbago na. Ako namimiss, ay, na I'd rather have my body go missing na, yeah.
All right, so okay, it says, isn't this strange? You didn't know me when I was still on the ground. Not even once you've asked how I was doing. I'm betting you 50. Now I'm up here. I see everything's changed. Didn't you miss me? Nah, I'd rather have my body go missing. I will explain it later, but I want to see how the way you see this, set of lines here. So what do you think?
Okay. So there's a way that I'm looking at this isn't this strange? So questioning why people are coming around now, but where were they in the beginning? So you didn't know me when I was still on the ground. Again, everything starts from the ground. Just like that building he was building with all the stories. When they were creating that, where was everybody else to lend a helping hand? Oh, you need to lay that cinder block? Oh, you need me to help you put the bricks to the building? Sorry. But now that their building's a little bit taller, they're looking at things from a different view. And they have this perspective of seeing people try to climb up the stairs and act as if they were with them the entire time they were climbing. But they were never there. So now I'm looking back down on you that I have this higher perspective and you want to try to ascend with me, even though you were not one of the ones who helped me get here. So now everything has changed for them. They have the success that nobody thought they would. There was a lot of naysayers. People said they couldn't be that good, but they are that good. And didn't you miss me? Nah, I'd rather half of my body go missing. So didn't you miss me? This individual or other people who are trying to climb those stairs and get to SB19 now that they are a big group? No, sorry, I did not miss you. Who are you? Huh? You weren't here before. I don't recognize you. I would rather lose half of my body than try to associate with you. Don't grab onto my arm. I'll lose that arm and let you go.
Nice. That's a really nice one. Okay. Wow, I love that breakdown. So, okay, so let me just give you a little bit of a context. Now, this song is called Mana, and it's a song about a mythical creature here in the Philippines. More about, and this creature, it flies, it eats people. And the way it does it is that every night it detaches its half of its body and leaves it hidden so that it can fly. So it would like hunt for its prey at night and then leaves half of its body. So that line here that says "I'd rather have my body go missing" is a play on that, because the way they use this creature as a metaphor is that with all the success they have, they reach greater heights, right? But because they're humble, they keep their feet on the ground. So hence
love that.
they are
They're
acting like this creature, right? So yeah, it's pretty smart, and
I like that
love
visual too.
Yeah. So yeah, dude, very good explanation from you. Even if you didn't know the context, you nailed it pretty much. I love that.
Yeah.
Bro. Okay.
Yeah, horror related.
Absolutely. Yo, you should start checking out some horror, lore in the Philippines, even other countries. They have like interesting mythical, horror stories, which is very interesting to find out. But man, thank you so much for your answer. That was it. That was the bar breaking session. That went quick. It was too easy for you.
That was my first time doing that.
Man, wow. Okay, so you're a pro when it comes to this, man. We can't wait for you to do more bar breaking sessions. I'm so excited for that, man.
Soon.
So,
It's coming.
with that being said, it's time for the main event of the evening. This is the live reaction time, baby. So, okay, so we are going to react to 2 videos. First one we're gonna do is SB19's performance on their song ILAW.
ILAW, okay.
And that means light. So I'm gonna have the lyrics pulled up so that we will understand what they're singing about, because it's fully in Tagalog. Maybe if you catch a few bars, you can talk about it a little bit. And if you want to say something, just say something. I'm gonna pause the video and we'll listen to you. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Perfect. Let me just pull that
Shout
up.
out to everybody in chat. We see you.
Yeah.
Hello.
They're used to it, man. Every time there's a show like this, I tend to get it gets frantic from my end, and I just really appreciate you when you do that, man. Like, when I'm busy doing something and you're addressing.
I got your back. Don't worry.
Appreciate that, dude. Okay, so this is SB19's ILAW.
Oh, Wish Bus. Okay.
Yep.
My first time seeing them on the Wish Bus.
Kanina ay nahuli ang aking sarili. Nagangiti na naman at nagkukubli. Nang tunay na kailanman ay di ko maipagsasabi. Na naman. At pagdating sa aking tahanan ay hindi ko na naman mahanap aking susi. Saang lupalap ko ba ito na itabi pasintabi. Na naman. Nahihilo na sa inyo. Nasaan na nga ba sa sarili kong pagkatao? Sino bang may gusto mga pulungga? Kahit pa ba sumigaw ay malabo? Oh, at tao po, pakinggan nyo naman ako. Kahit di nyo subukan buksan ang bukas.
Okay. Wow. Loving the vocals. I really love that it's an acoustic. It helps with the vibes of the vocals. There's a lot of power behind the words that they're saying. And I don't know if was Pablo the one who coined the entire song, wrote everything, or if this is individual perspectives. But
He did.
It appears really. Oh wow. That's great. Being able to write this and then have everybody put such passion into the verses, because it's almost as if they all have a meaning in this. And what I am gathering here is that this is a struggle within yourself. So it's kind of their mind, right? They have lost their sense of identity, and they're wondering, after everything that they have went through, who is there to turn to? Who's going to lend me an ear to listen that isn't just after me for my fame? When you said ILAW was the name of the song, and that means light, what happens when the lights go out? What happens when you're not on stage anymore? Who's still around you to really hold you down?
Wow. That is deep as heck. Okay. Damn, bro.
Wish 1075.
Napapamuni-muni sa kawalan ng huni.
Oh.
Di mapapirmi aking sarili. Ilaw nga ang daylay kung ako ngayon nasan man. Ngunit kailangan kong magpahinga, pati ng ilapad sumantala. Bakit ganito? Inakalang magbabago.
Okay, pause it real quick. So that right there is getting lost in your head, right? I need to recuperate. You know, I need to recover because the world is moving at such a rapid pace, right? They have achieved great success. But now, with that success, you're kind of losing touch almost. It can feel that way because you don't necessarily recognize everybody around you. And can we take it back to where he was talking about in his mind without the melody? Because that was a beautiful part. Where did I think it's before this? The melody part was, oh man, that was gut wrenching. Yeah, right here. This is super important. Look at his face right now. The power that he's putting into hitting that. Like you can tell this really strikes a chord within him. And you know, you can get lost in all of the fame and the glitz and the glamour when you reach huge success. It's easy to not stay grounded, but they remind us time and time again that they want to remain grounded. So here he's saying, I find myself contemplating in the absence of melody. I'm unable to put myself at ease. So it's the mind, right? When we are alone and there's no noise around us, that's when our thoughts become really loud. Self-doubt creeps in.
Woof.
Why am I here? What is going to keep me going? And those thoughts can be very detrimental to your mental health and well-being. And sometimes it becomes too much. And then they proceed to say to turn out the lights, I need to rest. Because they want to put their mind at ease. They just want to go to sleep for the night. But there is a darker side to that. And that's not just turning out the lights. It's turning out the lights forever. And some individuals cannot handle that mental stress, especially those that are in the spotlight all of the time. It's too much for them to bear.
Wow, man. That's just facts right there. The way you talked about the thoughts becoming too loud when there's nothing going on. That's actually very true. And I myself experienced that. Wow.
Inakalang magbabago, kabayaran ba dito'y sarili ko'y maglalaho? Sino bang may tenga sa mga pulong ko? Kahit pa ako'y sumigaw ay malabo. Tao po, pakinggan nyo naman ako. Bakit di niya subukang buksan ang bukas namang pinto nang tuluyan ang makita nyo? Tunay na ako, di nagtatago sa likod na bumubulag na ikaw na to.
Wow. Let me pause it there for a second. So I noticed the recurrence here of this door that is not closed, right? Why not just open it a little further? Now, in contemplation, you think that you can't go on. So as if there is something that is going to prevent you. It's going to make you stop. But that, right there, the door being left open, the light is still shining because there is still hope that you can proceed. But if you turn out the lights, then it is up to you to decide if you go towards the light coming through the door or if you prevent yourself from continuing. And right now, they're contemplating. I need to zen. I need to rediscover who I am here before I can continue being this performer that everybody else sees me as.
Wow. Yo, that is some deep shit. Okay. All right, man. Nothing else I can say there. Not gonna disagree.
Ito na naman ako, patungo sa presinto. Nag-iisip ng kung ano-ano, kailan bang laya ko dito? Ito na naman ako, ay malabo, malabo, malabo. Upang may tenga sa mga bulugan, kahit pa gusto sumigaw ay malabo, malabo. At tao ko, pakinggan nyo naman ang gagawin. Sumunod sa wakas ng pinto. Yan ang makita nyo. Tunay na ako, di natatalo. Ito na bumubulag na ilaw na to.
Wish exclusive on Wish 1075.
Bro, I can see you tearing up right there, dude. Yo,
Oh my
is it doing
God.
something to you?
Ooh. Just the amount of passion and power behind those notes, man. Like you can really see that they've went through it mentally, and you know, us alike, a lot of people do. And to have them put the words into a song like that, it's amazing, you know. And seeing the reference to the mind being the prison, I've seen that before, you know, in different ways. Like Ren, we were talking about Ren. Ren has discussed that in some of his songs. I think it may have been Masochist, but he had some visuals with the chains and everything in your mind. It's just, mental health is so important, man. And without a strong mental, I know we discussed it near the beginning of the stream in terms of MMA, but your mental fortitude, if nothing else, is what keeps you going. And to hear them reference the prison of the mind, because it really can be. Because everybody might look at you from the outside and see, wow, you're happy, you're smiling. But sometimes the happiest people and the ones who are smiling all the time, your funny friends, they are sometimes the ones who have it the hardest. And they are going through more than anyone else can think of. They are the ones with the darkness inside them. But they don't want you to know that because they only want you to continue to be happy.
Man, the prison of the mind. Yo, I've never heard anyone talk about that. I've seen so many reactions on this song. Nobody talked about that, bro.
Yeah.
You just
You know,
break it down differently, man. I love that, man.
That was an amazing song. I love that. You know, I love the composition of it too, especially when Pablo was really going off there and then he brought himself down into a calm, almost as if he was sobbing. You know, he got really sad. And I could see it on his face. I thought he was going to start crying. That's where I was like, wow. You know, that's what sets you apart is when, you know, someone is not just phoning it in and singing a song. They are putting their love into a song. And all of them did just that. And the whole composition of everything being brought together with the acoustics in the beginning, it has a calm feeling, like I'm winding down for the day. I'm turning off all the loud noises, right? So that spotlight goes out on the stage. The crowds are gone. But what is left when they leave that? They go back home. And then they're left with nothing but these loud voices. They think they want that melody. The music is what their passion is. That's what keeps them going. Because when the music is so loud, it drowns out those thoughts. They're happy with all of us. They're happy with the fans. But when nobody is around, that's when their mind gets really loud. And the prison, they're banging on the bars in the prison. And it's them. They're trapped inside. They're screaming at themselves. And having a look inside their mental state, you know, it really shows that they just want people to know that there's more to them than just the persona that we see them on stage. They're like everybody else. They want a calmness to their life, but they're happy that we love and support them as we do. You know, they really showed great composition in the musical aspect as well, going from the acoustics and the calm of everything as if the lights were turning out. But that glimmer of hope, let me open the door and show you who I truly am. And what happens when they do that? Then the music amps up and it gets really loud and noisy. The crowds are back. They're hearing everything in their head all at once. And then we slow it down again. We're figuring things out. And that's what we need to do in life. We need to figure things out and reassess where we are.
Ooh, damn, what a breakdown, bro. That is so solid. Yo, if you take a look at the chat right now, they just loving it, man. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge here. Yo, I've never heard anyone break it down like that, bro. Just so appreciative of you. Thank you so much.
Hey, my pleasure, man. Thank you for having me. I'm glad I get to share these times with you guys. You know, I would do it more often. You know, like if we could all hang out in a theater ourselves, we could all just have such a great conversation and podcast. You know, it'd be fantastic.
Appreciate that, bro. Okay, so that was ILAW by SB19, and I also have another one I want to show you. This one is, I think you will like this one better because this is your jam, I would say, because there's a lot of rap in it. So this song is called CRIMZONE. So
okay, before we start, I just want to read this message from my dad. I see everybody saying thank you, Daddy Bill. And also, you're a great dad by raising your amazing son, Snake Venom, right here. God bless you too. Thank you guys for welcoming my dad, and it's I'm sure it really touches his heart. Friends mean a lot to him and all of us. So like really much appreciated. Much love to you guys. My dad said, SB19, my son SnakeVenomV is a fan, and I'm his dad, and now I'm a fan of yours. Keep up the good work. Don't let anything get in the way of or bring you down. You are so talented. God bless you.
That's so sweet, bro. That's so sweet. Yeah. It's just so amazing, right? That we reacted to the music and your dad watching, him understanding the music with the lyrics and all that, made him a fan. That's amazing, bro. Yo,
yeah.
So wholesome.
Thank you, Dad, and my love, Jay. Thank you guys for attending and hanging out with all of us. I really do appreciate you, and I'm glad you're here with me. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Without further ado, let's go ahead and check out CRIMZONE.
Look at that crowd. Woo! That would be me.
1075.
Oh.
Now we run, we go hard like we lose none, and now it's done. On your sun, slicing, dicing in the sun. Let crimson drip.
Oh, this is gonna be a party. Oh no. Oh.
Let crimson drip.
Hey.
Let crimson drip. Now we run, we go hard like we lose none. On your sun, slicing, dicing in the drip, drip, drip. Now we run, we go hard like we lose none. Let crimson. On your sun, slicing, dicing in the dark. Let crimson drip.
Okay, right there. Hold on. The onion sun. I'm really intrigued by that. Onion sun slicing dicing in the zone. Now, when you told me the name, the CRIMZONE, right? CRIMZONE. Is that a compound word there? Because I've seen comments to react to this before. It wasn't the Wish Bus version, though. I think they have like maybe a lyric version or something they wanted me to check out. But I've seen that name, and it always intrigued me because I thought it was CRIMZONE at first. But I'm taking it as a compound word in terms of crimson, the color, and then crime zone as well. So crimson would be red, and then a crime zone, you could paint it red with blood. And now we're saying drip, 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 almost like blood. And then we even have the onion sun slicing, dicing in the zone. So onion and sun. If I think of onions, I mean, being like a home chef and cooking all the time, onions will make you tear up. So that would be drips. And then you have the sun. We're running out in the sun. We're sweating, causing more drips.
Yo!
Right? Slicing. Come on.
Oh, yo! Damn, bro! I'm flipping here because this is amazing, bro. What the heck? How did you figure that all out? That's just literally blood, sweat, and tears.
No way! Oh my god! That's just like being a cook and stuff, and then working out. That I'm just thinking drips all the time. That's all I think. So then you have drip. A singular word can represent a triple. So drip being from the tears, the sun, and running, sweating, drips, slicing, blood, dripping. They threw a triple right away. That's amazing.
Yo, yeah, you are on fire, bro. That is sick. Not gonna lie, bro. Yo,
let's go.
Man. Okay. Wow, we're in for a treat, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
Now we run, we go hard like we lose none. Let crimson. On your sun, slicing, dicing in the dark. Let crimson drip.
Get it, sweat it, hey. I
97, noted.
Right there.
These checkers put the nut,
Stop the cap, play ball like a captain. Got bomb mood checks on IG. BBS on drip more than Nike. Too cold on my skin, Sammy. Get a bleed on my back, who can stop me?
Copy, not me, never been sloppy. Been a long time, but your boy still bossy. How that side, but the neck still saucy. Pull a 5 deep with the same old posse. You're too easy, bata ka mga sulat kalamosi. Bakit mo ka kang pili? Huwag ka magkumuli. Asa ka ba na magay? I'm the one and only.
Oh, stop it! Stop it! Oh, we gotta break these bars down. Hold on. They're throwing out so much. We had the VVS, the Frosty Ice. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Take it back. I heard stop the cap, captain. So that was actually a good transition, going from cap and then finishing it off with a little bit of a double there, the captain. So there is people who pretend like, oh, you think you're SB19? Nah, stop the cap. Play ball like a captain. So play ball like a captain. Obviously, in sports, you have captains of your team. So he's telling you, just participate. Don't pretend to be who you're not. Okay? You got it? Good. Just be part of the team. Don't think you're bigger than us. So stop the cap is like, stop the bullshit. All right? Stop lying. All right? We're not buying it. And then he goes on to say captain. Excellent. So we have a team captain right now, which would be Pablo, the leader of the group, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now proceed. Let's see if we find some more bars in here.
Ball like a captain. Got bomb mood checks on IG. BBS on drip more than Nike. Too cold on my skin, Sammy. Get a bleed on my back.
VVS is known, you'll hear it referenced a lot in rap and hip-hop culture. There's always flexing of your outfits and your iceware. That's when people refer to VVS diamond necklaces. So that is your ice. That's what they refer to. And then your drip, Nike. So now we're tying in a whole little outfit section. Your drip, going back to the beginning, all of the drips, the blood, the sweat, the tears, like they're talking about. But now we have a quadruple with it. We have a fourth, and that is the drip of the clothing. Your necklaces, your Nike. Okay, like basketball team captains, they wear Nikes. They're drip.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
Dude.
I love this.
That is sick. Quadruple already. Okay.
Okay. And then right after this,
IG,
say,
BBS on drip more than Nike. Too cold on my skin,
right here.
Get a bleed on my back, who can stop me?
Copy, not me, never been sloppy. Been a long time, but your boy still bossy. How that side, but the neck still saucy. Pull a 5 deep
Right
with the
here.
same old posse.
Okay, so now we're continuing the cold scheme, right? So he
Yeah.
talked about the ice, and when you play sports, you can have ice in your veins. He talked about the team captain. You're cold, right?
Right.
Now, it's hot outside, but the neck's still frosty. So this is like they're playing basketball almost with the microphone. They're throwing it back and forth. They're passing. Okay, it's your turn. Take it. Dribble down the court. And then they hit that flow. But they're carrying this whole... It's one big scheme here. This is all continuous. Because now it's saying it's hot outside, but the neck's still frosty. He's referencing the iceware again, those VVS. And then I pull up 5 deep. I got my posse. That's all the homies. SB19 rolling up on you. We're going to hit the court. We're going to play some b-ball, baby. Love it.
Damn. I love that, bro. Yo, okay.
Posse. You're too easy, bata ka mga sulat kalamosi. Bakit mo ka kang pili? Huwag ka magkumuli. Asa ka ba na magay? I'm the one and only. Sige, lang na sige,
Here we go.
nang walang pagsisisi. Buhos mong lahat hanggat makakaya mo. Tanging alay kuya, kuya sa pawis luhat dugo. Kaya di balawan kahit pa na ano. Like crimson drip.
Hey, hey. They're dancing outside.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, that's crimson. Now we run, we go hard like we lose none. On your son, slicing, dicing in a drip, drip, drip. Now we run, we go hard like we lose none. On your son, slicing, dicing in his son. Let crimson drip. Pablo,
Love that.
hero never gonna be me, no. We're trying to find my light. And to get down with the double cross, it's just too Fredo Nido. Weasels, don't need you. Kasi ngayon alam ko na what's up. I sneeze at you. Para mawala na. Kasi galera things to do. I don't wanna make it rain. Come on.
I love that verse. He starts out, you can't find me like Nemo. You know what that is. Okay, so take it back. He starts talking about cutting ties, right? He's telling all of these people, all these pretenders, like, get out of my face. Come on, I'll sneeze at you. Achoo! Now get away from me. I don't want to catch a cold. You're like the flu. Stay away from me. But
Right.
the double crossers, right? He's referencing these ties. Now, when he says cut ties, he's talking about people who double cross him in terms of they're backstabbers. There are people who will try and sneak around behind your back and double cross you. So you cut ties with those individuals. Do not entertain them anymore. Do not assert yourself with them. I don't know you anymore. I'm done. So he's cutting ties with those people who hate on them behind their backs, but play friendly to their face. And then it's even a double because he says do double, right? So do double crossers is in itself an actual double, because I would take this whole scheme continuing here, double crossover moves. Basketball, we referenced, right? Pulling up, pull up. You can pull up jumper in basketball. We have the Nike wear. We have the team captain.
Oh, shit.
Passing the ball. So we got the crossover moves in basketball as well.
And
Remember
when
that?
you, yeah, when you like slash in, when you do a crossover, you slash into the paint, and you call it threading the needle too. So
Yes, exactly.
damn,
Exactly.
bro.
Yes, remember
Damn.
at 24 mentality like Kobe. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
In basketball, you can thread the needle, you can shoot it, swish, you can thread the needle passing between the legs. In football, same thing. Through balls, you thread the needle. It's all sports references throughout, and I'm loving this.
Yo, that is sick. No, I didn't even realize until you. Yeah, dude, come on.
This is the fertile needle. Weasel, don't need you. Sige yung alam ko na what's it. I sneeze at you. Para mawala na ako. Kasi kalarating sa Joe. I don't wanna make it rain. Kumapatay aking girl. You can't blame me, I'm insane. Di mapipigilan, I can't be tamed. I got blood stain in my name. Cause I ain't losing this game. I do everything.
There's the game.
Don't care if
The
you
game.
believe it. Di ako magsisisi. Buong ibibigay puso't kaluluwa ko. Heto lang ang kaya ko. Sa bawat buhat ko. Di ba
Let's go. Oh, there it is. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah. Drip, drip, drip. Hey.
Now we run, we go hard like we lose none.
That is a vibe.
Now we run, we go hard like we lose none.
Drip, 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 drip.
Let's have gun. Now we run, we go hard like we lose none. And now it's done. Understood. That's it in this zone like crimson. Blood is split.
Yeah. Woo, let's go.
When I slip, let it drip, 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 drip.
Wish Cluzone.
Catch my drip, let it drip.
Drip. Catch my drip.
We don't whip, let it drip, drip, drip. Let crimson drip.
1075.
Oh, we said woo at the same time.
Bro.
My dad's
Bro.
back. He's dancing too.
Hello, Daddy. Nice moves. Bro, my Gojo is even vibing to it, man.
Oh my
Like,
God, Gojo
look at
too.
this guy. Bro, that was
Oh yeah.
that was a fire breakdown, dude. That was
Thank
really
you.
good.
Hell
I
yeah.
appreciate that.
You know,
Holy
I like-
crap.
That's a whole vibe. I could listen to that song while I'm playing basketball. It's a great workout song.
Yeah,
Great
it
energy.
is.
You know,
Absolutely, man.
they had a positive message too, because I think with the whole aspect of the CRIMZONE is, you know, the people who doubt them, who try to turn on them, they might double cross them, that they'll be part of the crime scene, right? You know, that's
Ooh.
they can be blood.
Yeah,
we-
it's about to be bloody.
We like Gojo.
Yeah.
Blood, sweat, and tears. That's all hard work, determination. They worked super hard to get where they're at, and they're not going to let anybody stop them. So that song, even though it's such a vibe and it amps you up, it does have a positive message, because they are telling you what they did. These are the keys to success. Blood, sweat, tears, determination is what they had. Hard work. And they're trying to instill that in all of us, all of you out there right now. They want you to keep working hard because one day it's going to pay off. And look at SB19.
Woo. Damn, mic drop, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, I'm gonna say this now. I think I just witnessed the best CRIMZONE breakdown I've ever seen. I'm not even
Thank you, really?
Yeah, dude. Like nobody has ever pointed it out that way. Like things you pointed out, I've never heard before. Even in the ILAW part as well, dude. You are something, man, and I can't wait for you to break down more. Even not even just about SB19. If you do a breakdown on other songs, I'm here waiting to watch that, bro.
Hey, I
So,
appreciate that. Yeah, I love to hear that.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
I'm sure our audience here are very, very excited to see more reactions from you, and yeah, you better get to it, man.
I do have an SB19 reaction coming out soon.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a surprise. Keep your eyes peeled.
Nice. All right. A lot of people are requesting here for us to react more, but guys, I only booked him for 2 hours, so I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna let Billy do that on his channel. We don't want to steal too much of his content here. Okay, I'm benefiting too much now from him. So, okay. So you gotta chill, guys. All right. But man, Billy, thank you so much, dude, for letting me have you. This has been a pleasure. And I'm just lucky. I'm a fan, believe it or not. I love the way you break down. I'm not sure if you know Knox Hill, but I think you are on that level of breaking down stuff.
Thank you.
So just keep doing it. I think you're gonna make it, man. I just have that feeling that you're something special. So just keep doing what you're doing. I've seen your anime breakdown as well. So top notch.
Yes.
So amazing. So
yeah, I know we've taken a little break on music. There's been so many requests for anime. I love anime, so I had to dive in a little bit. Like JJK, we had Gojo right there. But yeah, I'm still doing music. You know, music and anime. That's kind of my life, right? You know, it's all art in one way or another.
Yes, for sure. So before we go, do you have anything to say to your subscribers, you know, and the people who are listening right now? Any last message that you may have for them?
Yeah, okay. I've seen your chats, guys. I'm scrolling through some of them right now. Thank you all for the kind words. I see you. Told you Billy is better than the Life Shack. Oh my God. Okay. Now let's see. Anybody else? Let's see here. I also can't wait for Snake to get to all of the other SB19 songs. That was the one. But he's not rushing it. Do not rush him. SB19 songs should be savored, and that's exactly what I intend to do. So I want you guys to know that I really do appreciate you. You know, I enjoy these interactions that we have with one another, these experiences that I get to share in front of the camera with you, because you're seeing me listen and react to these for the first time, and I love doing it, and I love that you guys love seeing me do it. So I'm super appreciative of you. You know, I really am grateful that there is strangers all over the world, but in brief moments we get to know each other, and you guys show immense amount of love. You know, I have met a lot of fan bases from different artists. When I started this journey, it started as just one Eminem reaction, and seeing all these other groups and artists from around the world allows me to travel. You know, that I don't really have the opportunity to go to all these other countries, but experiencing the music and the art and hearing your guys' stories from all of these other countries allows me to travel and be there with you in those moments. So I really do thank you for that. You know, whether it's K-pop fans in here right now, P-pop, anybody, I've met great individuals and groups of fans. The fan bases are what really drives these artists, and you guys drive me, so I really thank you for that. SB19 fans, Easy Mill, Ren, all of you, atin, you name it, all the renegades. I love every single one of you, and I do appreciate you, and I want you to know that you can keep chasing your dreams. And SB19 has told us that several times today, and now I am telling you, because I am trying to chase my dream, and I'm glad that you were along for the ride.
Yes, I love that, bro. Man, the official voice coach of SB19 is actually watching us right now, so we're
Really?
yeah. Coach
Okay.
Brennan is watching us right now, bro.
Coach Brennan, what is up? How you doing? Now I'm about to get shy.
You're about to get shot. What?
I'm gonna turn my camera off.
Bro, I appreciate you and being here. I guess that's it, man. What a fire stream, bro. The first thing I'm gonna do is to rewatch it because I think it's just so good, especially in the breakdown part. I really enjoyed that, bro. So, yeah, man, guys, thank you so much for joining us. I will not take more of your time and Snake Venom's time. Well, we're gonna peace out now. God bless. Good night, and see you in the next videos. Bye, guys.